Alright everybody, welcome to episode 245 of Psycho's Platters. Always powered by coffee each and every time. I am wearing my Paul McCartney 2016 tour shirt. And I know you're probably asking, why, Mighty Psycho, are you wearing your 2016 Paul tour shirt? Because we're going to do another album review, this time of the new Paul McCartney album, Egypt Station, on CD. That's right. I'm telling you, man, oh man. I'll try to make this short and sweet because I have done lengthy reviews before. So, let me show you here. This, I purchased this one. This is the Target Exclusive Deluxe Edition. It's got 2 bonus tracks to it. So you have a total of 18 tracks for the Target one, as opposed to your regular 16 if you're getting CD anywhere else, vinyl, etc., etc. It comes in this little green thingamajig. We take that off because this comes in handy. The CD is a very long mural. Yes, it's a very long mural. Egypt Station was the name of one of Paul McCartney's paintings. This all on this side here is the whole lyrics. Some people in some Beatle groups and other stuff have gone off and have mentioned about the symbolism and some of the artwork, including like the pyramids and the ram. I get the ram part, but there's other little things in here too. Kind of strange, I will admit. So this is extremely folds out to this, and of course that's your front. This is your back. The CD comes in a red little sleeve like this, and of course that's the front of it too. So the history, because I always do research. Paul McCartney's Egypt Station came out today, September 7th, 2018. Of course, I mentioned before, title of one of his own paintings. Recording here, by the way, the sources for this, paulmccartney.com, Rolling Stone, and one other source for the life of me. I want to say Guardian UK, if I remember correctly. The recording for this album actually started, they claim, roughly around 2016. Not exactly when in 2016, but that's what it says. This is the first album that he has put out since October 2013, when New came out. It was recorded between London, Los Angeles, and Sussex. Mostly produced by Greg Kurstin, who happened to also produce for Adele, Beck, and Foo Fighters. And if I remember correctly, Greg was the one that produced Concrete and Gold, which Paul McCartney, of course, does a drum track for. So they knew each other for a little bit, it appears. Each song on this is different. McCartney, in an interview, went off and mentioned that the whole thing with the Egypt Station was that every song was going to be a different station on the journey, on the tour, on the trip. And every one of them is different. That is a fact. Some of the tunes go back to 70s feel a little bit, but then he also tries to stay current too. AKA one of the Target bonus tracks, Nothing for Free, which is the last track on here, actually has a bunch of different current sounds and stuff like that, okay? June 19th was the release of his first single off of this, which was the double A side, I Don't Know and Come On To Me. The second single, which was released recently, was For You. McCartney did a lot of this himself, but his touring band, which helped him a bunch too, included Rusty Anderson and Paul Wicks-Wickham. So there's a bit of mix on this. Another thing I'd like to tell you guys about, there's a very interesting interview in Rolling Stone with Greg Kurstin, the producer here, where he talks about all different kinds of things about the pre-recording process, the recording process, and a little bit other history as well. He did mention in one of the quotes, though, that some of the instruments and the recording devices that were used in some of this album actually went back to Beatle days, which I thought was kind of cool as well. My favorite tracks on here, like I said, with the Target edition, you're looking at 18 tracks. My favorite, though, like I said, I Don't Know, Come On To Me, For You. Despite repeated warnings, that one was kind of a surprise to me, honestly. Kind of even had a brief Back to the Egg feel for me, in my opinion, on that. Happy With You, I like Happy With You. Happy With You sounds like a track that could have been on Flaming Pie, at least in my opinion. And one of the bonus tracks, Get Started, I like the way that one rolled. I actually, out of the 18, 2 are only so-so in my book. Back in Brazil in Do It Now. So, you know what? 16 out of 18 tracks being damn good? Yeah, I am going to totally recommend this to you. Like I said, if you get the CD, go to Target. I normally don't say commercials. Go to Target. It actually will be worth it for you. It's a couple extra dollars more. It's going for $14.99 over there right now. I would recommend that. If you are looking for the vinyl, Amazon, of course, has got a double LP for $34.59. It does come in a tri-gatefold. It is 16 tracks, double album. Personally, I'm probably going to go scrape out and go to Barnes & Noble because they are doing a red vinyl exclusive on this album. If you're a Barnes & Noble member, it'll be 10% off of the price. Currently, right now, it's $34.99 for B&N. So that's it, guys. Like I said, go get this. In my opinion, truthfully, this is the best album that he has done in at least 20 years. Seriously, I loved Flaming Pie. I actually also liked Run Devil Run. That was around the same period from 20 years ago. This is the best album he's done in 20 years. I'm not kidding. Do me a favor. Go under the comments. Tell me if you bought it already or you're planning on buying it already. What's your favorite tracks on here? Did you get it in CD, vinyl, or did you stream it? Or why don't you tell me what's your favorite Paul McCartney, if you're a big McCartney fan, what's your favorite McCartney track or album from all of his vast history? Alright, guys? Also, please like and subscribe to Psycho's Platters. I will probably be doing a review, at least of the 2 CD John Lennon Imagine, the remastering when that comes out in October, along with other ones like the new Alice in Chains, the new Ace Frehley, the new Zeppelin Song Remains the Same remaster, and also the new Steve Perry. I'll be doing all those in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Take care, God bless, rock on, and go get this album.